Meh. Hello, my filthy little sinners, and welcome to me being really, really fucking tired. Why did my powder gauge reset on the screen? Hold on. Welcome to the hot mess express that is this game's UI management. UI goes over here. Powder gauge goes over here. And where? Duty list needs to come this way. Mini map. Let's see. Where is scenario guide? Why is everything fucked up? We literally played this yesterday. We literally played this yesterday. I don't understand why everything's fucked up. I haven't even changed anything. I don't know. I downloaded the benchmark. Did that fuck up my settings? Let's see. Party list. Okay, I think we're good. Yeah, I think we're good. All right. I downloaded the benchmark and I put Lara in it. Oh, my fucking... Hold up. My things are different. Oh, is it because I downloaded my, oh, I accidentally downloaded my character data from the PS4. I was trying to save my appearance data earlier and I accidentally did that instead. So now things are all fucky wucky. I hate that. And I don't feel like sitting here for like an hour redoing everything. Wait, why am I set the dancer? Everything's all fucky. And I do not appreciate it. Hold on. Okay, hold on, let me... Alright, that's up there. Where are my actions? Let me fight something real quick to see if I have things right. No. Things are not right. My rotation is completely fucked now. Okay, no, it's not completely fucked. This actually adds extra things to my rotation. Okay. I'm probably actually doing more damage now. Still, I do not like change. Also, why are the buttons so big? I do not like this change. HUD layout. Experience bar needs to come up some. Perimeter bar. And, my eyes are itchy. My cross hotbar. Where's my cross hotbar? I'm glad to see you, Melara. Vitra has explained our present dilemma. Tis no unfounded concern that the Garleans might take poorly to the reactivation of the Tower of Babel. That's putting it mildly. Many would be up in arms over it. Trust in the Ilzabard contingent is fragile enough. We need to tread lightly or we risk jeopardizing everything we've achieved. Trust again. Well, it seems to me there's not for it but to speak to the people. Rather than harping on about the necessity of the plan, we need to lend an ear to their concerns. Then perhaps we could begin working towards a compromise. In that case, I'll take you to meet the community leaders. They're at a station called Senatus, near the Sinoculum Imperialis. I would be honored to speak with them, though it would be prudent to learn where people elsewhere stand as well. But that I will leave to others, save Zero. Might you accompany me? I'm sure that those in Tapper's Den will have their own opinions. Alphino, if I may drag you along. Tertium, we leave to you. You're no stranger to the people here, so it should take little prodding to convince them to speak freely. Then it is settled. Once you've learned what you can, let us meet in Forum Solius, where we'll have what I hope is a productive discussion. Oh man, there's so many. Okay. The map is absolutely lit up with them. No, stop it. The tower is evil. It turns us all evil. I don't want to hear it. Leave me alone. That tower isn't right, I tell you. All those magics. Years ago, when I lived in the provinces, the locals razed our village to the ground with the stuff. Made things appear and disappear and fly and burn. Can still see it when I close my eyes. You've done us a good turn, dear, but let's not talk about that tower any longer. It's unnatural. Activate the Tower of Babel? Are you out of your mind? That abomination transformed my friends and family into monsters. I can't even bear to look at it whenever I step outside. If you want to do something for us, tear the bloody thing down. The Tower of Babel, but what's it got to do with Void Scent? I can't say I understand. Still, your people have done much good for us Garleans. If you say it's necessary, then it's good enough for me. Whatever its present state, the Imperial Palace was once the pride of Garlemald. I mean no disrespect to you and yours, but shouldn't the Garlean people be its caretakers instead of you foreigners? Though if we dared speak thus to some of the contingent, they might make assumptions, cut our rations, or worse. No, forget I said anything, please. How do I get over there? Up here? Where is the summon Chocobo? Oh, I still have tank stance on. I was like, why is everything attacking me? Julius is on his way with the others. I hope you found the people more receptive than we did. Not really. Alara, may I present to you Lord Nias, Medius, and Medius, magistrates of our political council. They have been spearheading the efforts to establish a new system of government here. When we raised the subject of the Tower of Babel, they insisted that we speak no further until joined by representatives of the Ilsabard contingent. I see Alphino and Alize have yet to arrive, though, so perhaps we should wait. It doesn't matter if only some of you are present. We simply wish to make one thing perfectly clear. The tower is a manifestation of Garlean ingenuity and authority. It was once the abode of the imperial family, and it will forever bear tremendous cultural significance. It is insulting enough that we have to suffer foreigners occupying it under the guise of rendering aid, and now you propose reactivating it? Nay, we have had enough. The Golemald of old may have fallen, but she fell in civil war to her own people, not to Eorzea or any other land. We came here to assert our unequivocal claim to our territory. Garlemald and all that lies within her bounds is beholden to no one. Well, that went well. Since their excellencies are resolved to negotiate with the contingent, I will escort them to Tertium. I'll also instruct Alphino and Alize to meet us there. Lord Medius, Lord Nias, by your leave, my comrades and I would speak with the residents of Senatus. Though the Ilsabard contingent holds the Tower of Babel, it is I who wishes for it to be reactivated, and thus I think it meet that I be present for this discussion. Yet my understanding of your people's hardships, of their hopes and desires, of their dreams for the future is sorely lacking. In my ignorance, I would struggle to contribute. Lest you worry, I will not plead our case to the community in your absence. I wish only to identify common ground upon which we build a relationship that sees us overcome our differences. Very well, but know that the guards will not hesitate to escort you from the premises should they judge your actions to be inappropriate. It's settled then. You should all head to Senatus. I'll join you there after I see their excellency safely to Tertium. Now, there's like a whole entire part of this region that I haven't even explored. I hope the contingency is helping them rebuild, but it doesn't look like it. It looks like they're just providing... What's that? Man, hi smoking fish. Don't attack me. Meh. You hydrate. Thirsty hoe. It is Senatus, a temporary refuge for political dignitaries, hence the tight security. I'm given to understand that outsiders are not normally permitted so much as a glimpse inside. We should consider ourselves fortunate to be given this opportunity. I hope it'll be worth the trouble. As do I, Zero. As do I. To begin, I propose we split up and ask the residents for their views on the Ilsabard contingent and current state of affairs. We would also do well to learn more about the Enclave itself. Should you observe anything of note, pray keep it in mind. It is through open hearts and open minds that I believe we may yet convince their leaders to work with us for the greater good. The Enclave is clearly reliant on the Alliance for aid. You want to know what I think? I'm a soldier. I try not to think about politics at all. I'll say this much, our leaders labor to preserve our culture, our way of life, what remains of it at any rate. I trust them to do what's best for Garlemald. You recognize the large casks as the very same that your comrades used to transport ceruleum from Lapis Monalis. Why they are in Senatus is unclear. How do I feel about the contingent? Conflicted, to say the least. I've been tasked with the distribution of supplies, and I know as well as any that we couldn't survive without outside aid. Be that as it may, even though this empire has collapsed, we have our pride. People don't want to be beholden to others forever, and there's no denying that it chafes us to see that our benefactors occupying the Imperial Palace. Finished touring the Enclave, have you? What were you able to learn? Much is the same as me, then. They accept the contingent's help out of necessity and harbor a measure of resentment. They have only themselves to blame. If they don't like the bargain, they should reject it. How many times must I tell you that is absolutely out of the question? What's going on? I don't know, we just got here. We came running whenever we heard shouting. Is aught the matter? Oh no, I was just trying to explain. Mayhap you can clear this up. The contingent has made a reasonable request, but this man insists that it's impossible. It concerns the magitech weapons which run rampant through the Regio Urbanicia. Every time we deliver supplies here, we have to dispatch extra men to defend against potential attacks. To address the issue once and for all, we propose the elimination of all machina that loiter near the supply route, but you heard him. They refuse to even consider it. The magistrates have already spoken on this matter. Rampant or no, those war machina are Garlean assets. Furthermore, who is to say they are as dangerous as you attest? It has been suggested that this could be a pretense to scavenge magitech material for your own ends. We have plenty of it littering Eorzea. We don't need to like scavenge it from your lands. You sent plenty of militia to kill us. No, not if that is the case, but the fact remains we cannot allow you to destroy them. More speculation by the magistrates, I presume. Ridiculous, but they have spoken, and unless we want to inflame tensions further, there's naught we can do. How complicated relations become when not grounded in a clear and equitable arrangement. An equitable arrangement, of course. Well, do I understand the difficulty? Well, do I understand the difficulty of your position? As a soldier, you must do your duty and obey your superiors. I have an idea, but I must speak with Commander Lucia. May I take charge of this matter? By all means. Let us return to Camp Broken Glass, where we might discuss a solution I believe will satisfy all parties. Can I not teleport from here? God, it's making me cold just looking at this place. Welcome back, all of you. I pray that there have been positive developments in your efforts to appeal to the Garlean community. Ghost chat, lol. What up, Mayor? Mayhap not yet, but there is a method by which I believe all stand to gain. As satrap, I intend to propose a trade agreement between Radzatan and the people of Garlemald. Please continue. Oh. Somebody, what happened to your home? What home? Are my horns? What do you mean what happened to my horns? People of this nation have lived through its collapse and more, yet they have chosen to remain, for it is their home. My face is falling off? What drugs are you on? Despite your noble intentions, this one-sided relationship has fueled feelings of frustration and resentment. 'Tis no surprise then that some Garleans are loath to engage with foreigners. Oh, this is my my Aura model. It's based off of a race in the game that I play as. They wear their horns on the side of their head, and they don't have ears, they just have horns. That is why I wish to present them with an equitable agreement, one that would restore them to a sense of agency after being forced to rely upon charity. Easier said than done. What exactly do you have in mind? Long have Garlemald and Radzatan abided by a treaty of non-interference. Freely have we traded with one another, and I wish but to continue this tradition. We would provide your people with such supplies as you require. In return, you would grant us leave to use the Tower of Babel as we share your Magitech resources and expertise. As we become more reliant upon your technologies, we will of course require more ceruleum to fuel them. This you possess in abundance, and for it you might be duly compensated. You don't have to pretend it's a J.R.R. Tolkien. Okay. By your Magitech wonders and our ever-increasing demand for your wares, will we see Garlemald grow wealthy and prosperous. Only when both sides keep the interests of the other in mind can an equitable relationship be formed. 'Tis a principle I once thought I understood, but have come to appreciate all the more in recent days, thanks to the sage counsel of a friend from beyond the rift. Horns aren't ears, man. Doesn't matter what Gandalf and Dumbledore say. Get some ears. Your Excellency, thank you for your careful consideration of Garlemald's future. Though I cannot speak for every Garlean, I myself see no reason to object to your proposal. Indeed, if Radzatan were to take the initiative, other nations may follow suit and seek to normalize trade relations with us. How's work going, Mayor? If you see the sense in my proposal, then I ask you to join me in negotiations in Tertium. Your support may be instrumental in winning over Lord Nasius and Metius. By all means, go with them. I have matters here well in hand. I have learned all that I may regarding the tower's operation, so I too shall hie me to. Can you speak normal, Urianger? For once. So when's the mayor gonna play Final Fantasy XIV? There's a free trial all the way up to Stormblood. You can join our guild. A crowd you may have brought, but numbers will not intimidate us. The Tower of Babel is ours by rights, and nothing you do will convince us otherwise. Rest assured, it is not our intent to infringe upon the rights of the people of Garlemald. Let us instead discuss the future. As the satrap of Radzatan, I wish to establish a new trade agreement between our nations. The aid we presently receive will not last forever, my lords. Sooner or later, we must stand on our own 2 feet. But to do so, we must secure a means to replenish our coffers, and the proposed agreement presents a rare opportunity. 'Tis true we do not want for Magitech and ceruleum, and foreign currency will be needed to procure such things as we lack. It would depend on the precise terms, but I can see the merits. What? I can't believe what I'm hearing. You served the Emperor, were a proud patriot, and yet now you are entertaining selling national resources like a common merchant. Like you, I weep for what we have lost, but if we are to rebuild Garlemald, we must make use of what precious few assets remain to us. Nonsense, other nonsense. You are a traitor, Nauseus. And there will be a reckoning, oh yes. When the people of Senatus learn of this, they will cry out for your blood. Lord Medius, wait, it isn't safe out there. He's gonna get attacked and I'm gonna have to save his ass. It's far too dangerous for a civilian to be outside alone. We must go after Lord Medius. Let us leave matters here in Maximus' care while the rest of us join in the search. If Lord Medius is bound for Senatus, then we must catch up to him in Regio Urban whatever. I pray that he is not to come to any harm. I don't know, he's kind of an asshole. I think he kind of deserves it. Oh great, I'm gonna have to go all the way there on foot again. Don't attack me. I don't taste good. Don't eat me. I am not food. I don't think robots eat anyway, so I think I'm good. Da 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 da. Oh, I don't want to join this fate actually. No, thank you. Oh, great. He's getting his ass handed to him. And of course, I have to save him. Like I predicted. You done being an asshole yet? I'm alive? Yeah, thanks to me. Bitch.
Praise the sisters, you are safe.
Don't think I'm indebted to you. I never asked for your help.
Yeah, and I didn't ask for anything in return of saving you, but still, you're being an asshole.
You love Garlemald dearly, Lord Metius. That
Oh,
much
it's
is plain.
Metius. I was calling him
But you're not alone in
Medius.
that. We all mourn what has become of our homeland. Bristle at having to rely upon outsiders simply to survive the cold. Even now, I struggle with fear and uncertainty. Day after day, I ask myself, what is right? Where do we go from here?
Ah, my leg hurts.
I've yet to find the answers. But I won't stop looking nonetheless, and I won't avert my gaze from our grim reality.
Is there hope for us?
Aye, so long as we live. Garlemald lies in ruins, but the bonds between us will never be broken. We are the chain that connects generations past and future. You and I, it's links. Help us, Lord Metius, for all we have been and for what we may yet become.
Oh, I didn't mean to press that. Dick shot.
To be lectured by the young man, it ill becomes a man of my station. I will rejoin the talks at Tertium. Might I trouble you to escort me? Ewipad, I apologize for my discourtesy. I owe you my life, and I thank you.
Bitch, you don't owe me shit.
Euless, wait. I'd like a word. With you as well. I'm to stay close, after all.
Worry not, we shall see the magistrate safely back to Tertium.
I want his outfit.
What is it?
You bound that man with trust, didn't you? That's why he did not require coercion to return.
Shall we walk, perhaps? Chilly, standing around here.
Yo, what up, monster? How's it going? They, them,
So
motherfucker,
that's how
though.
Zero came to join you. Still, I'm not sure I'm qualified to explain something like trust. I wouldn't describe myself as a sociable person. Before all this, any free time I had, I spent looking after my brother and sister. As for the magistrate, I only told him what's been on my mind of late. But I wouldn't have done so, I think, if it weren't for the twins' influence. Trust is infectious, in a manner of speaking. When someone believes in you, it makes you want to believe in them, in others, in yourself. Perhaps it's because the magistrate felt that earnestness that he gave us a chance.
Enjoying
As
your
I
first
did,
day off?
after I was caught trying
That's
to
good.
steal provisions from the enemy. Trust comes easy in such company.
Little wonder my world is devoid of it. No one trusts in you, and so you trust in no one. And round the wheel turns. During the Contra Memoria, we had already come to judge one another based on strength and usefulness.
Whenever
You
it
either
comes to
used
like
or were used.
the ways
Those
of
who
the
rejected this
world,
rule didn't
yeah,
survive.
she's a little bit like a child learning new things.
My mother wanted to save the world, to fulfill the hopes of Memoria's good and true. After she died, I carried on her mission alone.
Alone? Didn't you have anyone to help you?
Almost. 2 men tried just the once. A swordsman and a mage, whom I met when passing through a village. They had saved the people there from corrupted Memoriates. When they learned our enemies were the same, they seemed heartened. They claimed to be soldiers of a kingdom called Baron, and were traveling the realm in search for means to end the Contra Memoria. They invited me to join them. I refused. How could I not, having learned the lessons of my world? Those who would work with others always have their own motives. I would not place myself at their mercy. I would not be forced to submit. I expected some manner of outburst, some show of frustration at having failed to deceive me. But they simply watched me walk away. I didn't know what to make of it then, but now... Perhaps they shared a bond of trust. Perhaps they were the last ones left who dared. Perhaps they hoped I was like them too. Perhaps it was just an offer, and nothing more. I continued fighting alone. But ultimately I was undone. Overwhelmed by enemies that had banded together. I was cold, in pain, wishing desperately that someone would save me. And as I lay there in solitude, I felt it happen. The breaking of our world. Darkness washed over me, and I was swept into the rift. When I finally managed to return, it was to a world forever transformed. My home, now filled with abominations. I had a chance to learn about trust, and forsook it. I never had the power to save my home single-handed. I should have accepted their invitation. Had I joined them as I've joined you, I might not have had to face the end of the world alone. But it's all history now. No amount of reflection or regret will change our present reality.
Damn,
Whatever
bitch,
may have
that's
happened in the
sad.
past, you're still here, Zero. Alive.
Yo, what up, Special? How's it going?
So long as you're alive, There will always be hope, no matter how bad things get. What you couldn't do yesterday, you might still do today. Think about it. It's plain that you've forged bonds with those around you. If you didn't feel that in some sense, would you have risked your life as you did for a meager ration of boots? I trust you too, for what it's worth.
How's your day going so far, Special?
Here it is again. The fire that burned in my breast when you came to my rescue. The urge to weep, though there is no sorrow.
It means that you're happy.
If this is trust, then what must I do?
Handshake, maybe? Or a hug?
Give me your hand. It's not something you do constantly, mind. A friend is a friend regardless.
A friend. So that's what it means. Someone you trust.
Tired, but who ain't? Me. Same. I've been beat since the convention. Just been sleeping a lot. Thank you. I feel as though at last I've found the answers I sought, and I owe it all to you and Julius. Right then, I expect others have already arrived back in Tertium. We should join them. What, Zoe? Give kiss. Give kiss. What a baby. What a baby. Come here, let me hold you. Oh, let me hold the baby. What a small baby. Full glad am I to see everyone returned, and none for worse of wear. Various representatives of the Garlean community are gathered here at this very moment. I dare say it is a fine opportunity to announce the trade agreement. If my arms are doing weird stuff, I'm holding a cat right now. Yeah. You've read the... you're shedding. That went straight up my nose. Ooh, cat fur. Cat fur up my nose. Here, you go over there. You're very warm, though. You read the memorandum. I trust you find the terms acceptable? I do, and Nias, I pray that you forgive my disgraceful conduct earlier. I am ashamed not only for my behavior, but for placing the burden of negotiations solely on your shoulders in my absence. You should know that when we brought up the subject of the tower's reactivation to the people at Tapper's Den, some reacted quite strongly. Once we explained that it would be to prevent another Voidsent invasion, however, they were more receptive. It's fair to say that the recent episode is still fresh on their minds. I tagged along to deliver a supply. Ugh. I have cat fur going up my nose. Zoe is shedding. There she goes. She goes to go see her daddy. Welcome home. You okay? Hello. You're tired? Take a nap. You want to play Panda? You want to do the pandamonium? Okay. I need to use the bathroom anyway. Hold on. Before he goes to the bathroom and spends like 5 hours in there. Be right back. Meh. Came back with snack. Hello. Yee. You want to play? Okay. You don't have to if you don't want to. Okay. Ah, shit, I pushed a button. Nom nom nom. My friends and countrymen, lend me your ears. My friends and countrymen, lend me your queers. I am pleased to inform you of this joyous occasion that we, the people of Garlemald, have entered a trade agreement with Radzatan. To inaugurate our accord, we intend to grant the individuals before you access to the Tower of Babel. In return, Radzatan will provide us with supplies which shall be equally distributed amongst the settlements of our nation. Let me be clear on this point. This is not an act of charity, but trade, a bargain struck between equals rooted in trust and respect. And it marks a significant step towards rebuilding our nation and regaining true independence. Radzatan holds Garlean technology and ingenuity in the highest esteem. It is my hope that through this agreement, our peoples will enjoy a mutually beneficial relationship for years to come. Now then, we bid you gather round to hear the particulars, that you might convey them to those elsewhere. So burdened by hardship and trauma were the people of Garlemald that they were unable to imagine a brighter future. To be recognized as equals as a nation was something of value to offer to others. That validation alone is enough to rekindle their hope. 'Tis by virtue of this partnership that we may access the Tower of Babel, a rather timely development given the Aether Tank's impending arrival. Once the tower's stores have been replenished, we need but await Ishtola's signal to channel the energy to the moon, yes? Now you can leave that and anything else on this end to me and Alphino. No need to worry. Devote your energies to the mission in the void. As ever, I am in your debt. You are good friends.
Let us take a moment to review matters as they stand. Having procured sufficient stores of ether, we may now channel the requisite energy unto the moon via the Tower of Babel. Our work on the star is complete. However, we have yet to receive word from Y'shtola as to the state of the lunar preparations.
A ritual to open the gate, and measures to forestall a void-sent invasion. Neither task is simple nor quickly completed. She would doubtless benefit from our assistance.
The very thing I was about to propose. Let us join her above and lend what aid we may.
We're going to the moon, bitch!
Ere we set forth, however, Y'shtola did bid me relay a message to thee. As thou art well aware, a key objective of our mission is the extraction of thy sister Ajdaya from the Void. Held captive for millennia and divested of an eye, she is like to be severely weakened. To make good her escape, she shall require aid. Aid that is best provided by a fellow Great Worm.
You would have me go in my true form. Very well. Like our sire, we Great Worms are capable of traversing the great expanse. The journey will take some time, but I shall take myself to the moon. To begin with, I shall return this vessel to Radzadhan, that I may have both my eyes. And until such time as we find Ajdaya, I would entrust her eye to your keeping. Will you do this for me?
We shall contact you via Link Pearl once all is in place on the moon. You need but follow Y'shtola's instructions.
Understood. We'll be ready.
Take care, Zero.
It will be the briefest of homecomings. I'll be back before you know it.
In Mare Elementorum, then. Go well.
We're going to the moon! Scream? I don't have a pretty good fake scream, so... That and I live in an apartment. I'd rather not. Over here?
I took the liberty of informing Ishtola of our arrival. She and her entourage should be here momentarily.
Forgive me. I'd hoped to have everything in order sooner. My thanks for the extra hands.
Alphino and Alice stand ready at the Tower of Babel. Vritra is also en route.
Excellent. You've done well, all of you. For my part, I've managed to prepare the ritual with help from the Watcher. All that remains is to channel the ether from below. This should, I pray, open a gate leading to the moon of the 13th.
May I just say how excited we are to be a part of this grand undertaking. The development of the artificial Atomos was one thing, but this is an opportunity like no other. Ishtola even managed to get a loan of elegant treatises on void sense summoning from the prized collection of the Sons of Saint Koinak. The Empire's application of etherochemistry in regulating void gates provided us with many a useful insight for our work, let me tell you.
I asked a favor of Grahatir when we were comparing notes on cross-rift travel.
Is the boy here?
Given his credentials, I was confident he wouldn't be denied.
I want to see my cat boy.
The knowledge of our forebears has brought us far, as has our own. And with our knowledge and resources, we shall construct a void-sent containment seal on a heretofore unseen scale.
Titty.
Containment seal? Then thou wouldst make use of...
Aye, a tried and tested means of holding dark entities at bay is readily available here. 'Twould be remiss of us not to employ it. We shall reforge the brands that Xenos and Fandaniel destroyed. That which held even Zodiac shall more than suffice for void scent of any persuasion.
The Watcher is already hard at work, tending to the most critical parts of the brand's restoration. There are, however, a number of concerning factors that remain. With your help, I'm sure we can resolve them.
Time is of the essence, so I suggest we continue this discussion as we make our way to
The
the brands.
Watcher is, Athalideus, right? I forget some bits and pieces. Is he in here? Yep. When my part is complete, I shall stand apart and observe, as I have ever done. For it was you that Vana has entrusted the future. Okay, thank you, Athalideus. I forgot that I don't have all the aether currents on the moon. I was like, I'll just fly there. You fool. Hold on, can I just, is there... Nope. Oh, I haven't explored some parts of the moon, apparently. Now then, to the matter at hand. With the Watcher's assistance, we shall reforge each of Zodiark's brands and use them to erect a barrier capable of repelling void scent. Yet though we expect it to be effective against larger beings on account of its original purpose, there is a chance that it will allow lesser void scent to slip through. Therefore, we will require a second line of defense, and I believe the Loporrit's supporters would be suitable for this purpose. Therion J. Malara, the two of you have a strong rapport with our lunar allies. I would have you meet with Living Way and Bestway's Burrow and provide any assistance they require. I will join you. As a void scent, my knowledge may be of use. An excellent idea. In the meantime, the rest of us will see to reforging the brands. I will send word when we have finished. Pray do the same. I must go up. I am sad that I cannot fly. But also, do I give enough of a shit to hunt down all the Aether Currents? Not really. The only thing I do not like about this game is the lack of voiced cutscenes every now and then. Whenever I wish to snack. There you are. Y'shtola has apprised me of your present undertaking. I understand that she wishes to deploy our pride and joy, the veritable carrots of our eye, our unrivaled combat supporters, as a precautionary measure in case the void scent containment seal of hers proves lacking. As we speak, my fellows are rounding up what units they can and will bring them to the northeast corner in short order. Please wait there. This way.
dreadfully sorry to have kept you all waiting. Hello there, friends. And new person. Heard there was a bit of a rush, so we gathered what combat-ready supporters we had available.
I love the Loporits. They're so cute.
A welcome contribution. Thine initiative never ceaseth to amaze.
Oh, stop! You're making me blush! Though we have fulfilled the purpose given to us by Heidelin, aiding the people of Aetheris remains our greatest joy. So you can count on us, ever and always. Right, so, we originally deployed these supporters to patrol the moon and keep it safe. They've never tussled with Voidsent before, but with sufficient data, they ought to hold their own against the ghastly fiends. Practical, tactical data acquired in the moment, and who better to give the supporters an educational thrashing than the champion of Aetheris?
I believe I would make a better instructor. Not only have I fought Voidsent, I am one.
Oh, don't frighten the bunnies. Aww.
Well, don't just stand there. Engage! 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 Engage!
You weren't supposed to kill them.
That'll do, that'll do! A defeat's bitterer than the bitterest carrot. Using this experience, we must enhance the supporters and turn them into Voidsent slaughterbots! Indeed. Right after we've managed to put the poor dears back together.
Pray forgive our comrades' enthusiasm. May I inquire as to how long the repairs will take?
On an ordinary day, I'd say no less than 5 carrots briskly consumed. But if you were to provide us with encouragement, we just might be able to do it in 2.
Aww, that's so cute.
This I leave to you.
What do they want? Pets? They want pets. They want little pets. Oh, I'll have to rally them. Okay. Is this what you wanted? My, everyone is in high spirits indeed. Thanks to your encouragement, we'll have the supporters up and running in no time. Pray attend your remaining busy work and leave the deployment of our new and improved voice-sent slaughterbots to us.
Can you hear me? We've just finished restoring the brands. Let us reconvene once you've finished tending to matters there. The culmination of our efforts is nigh.
Does that mean that we're almost done? Am I almost caught up? The brands are ready, I presume. Excellent. With the operates having deployed their supporters, we are ready to proceed. Let us rejoin Ishtola post-haste and prise open the gate into the void. I wonder what the moon's gonna look like whenever the graphics are updated. To be playing this game for the first time after the graphics are updated. Thanks for seeing to the supporters. With this, all is in readiness for the ritual. First, I shall give the order to Alphino and Alize in the Tower of Babel to channel the Aether into the moon. Once we have amassed a sufficient amount of energy, Urianger and I shall begin our incantations to open a void gate. If all goes well, a tear will form in the fabric of reality, at which point you must activate the brands and put them in place the containment seal. That is all. If there are no questions, let us begin.
Apologies for the wait. The preparations here are finally complete.
Excellent. The Tower 2 is activated, but give the word and we will begin channeling the ether.
Very well then. Make it so.
The moment of truth.
By the sisters!
Urianger, commence your invocations. 'Tis time to open our gate. tear is beginning to form. Quickly, activate the brands.
Zoe. Zoe is zoomy. She got the zooms. Don't scratch my chair, please. No, Zoe! Stop! That's a good chair.
Success. The gate is open, and the seal appears to be in place.
Let's see how well it holds.
Get that chair. It has it coming. No.
What an enormous gate! Lord Golbez will be eager to hear of this. So this is the promised land. The land of boundless ether.
Oh.
I dare say the seal doth serve its purpose.
It her boy.
I see all proceedeth apace. Remarkable.
Indeed. Just this moment, a void scent emerged from the gate, by which we may safely assume it leads to the 13th.
It's incredible, Ishtola. Truly incredible. Oh, what an honor it is to have been part of this historic achievement.
A part is an understatement. None of this would have been possible without you and yours. Our success has also served to solidify our understanding of cross-rift travel. The Ascians rejoined reflections to the source by instigating elemental imbalances. These imbalances weakened the barrier between realities, causing the ether of a reflection to flood the source.
Sorry I don't talk a lot during cutscenes. I feel like it's rude. I feel like I'm being rude if I talk during cutscenes, because then I'm like, oh, I'm talking over someone.
But why is it that reflections are predisposed to rejoin the source? Why have they never merged with one another?
Thou art suggesting there is a unique property inherent to the source, one responsible for such an outcome.
I am. 'Tis my conclusion that, as the point of origin for the reflections, the source has an innate pull over them. Hydaelyn, I believe, sought to suppress that pull, which is why she was created with the power of light, of stasis. Meanwhile, the power of darkness, of activity, reigns in the void. Hydaelyn's influence would naturally be weaker, and this manifested in the form of planar fissures. Working with this hypothesis, I set my sights upon where the pull was assessed to be strongest, and through our combined efforts we succeeded in opening a gate to the void. Now, I must stress, it was because we sought the void that we succeeded. Pleased though I am to have my theory proven, the secrets of travel to other reflections still elude us. Even so, in the reality that lies beyond the 8th umbral calamity, there are those who found a way to reach the first. I will not rest until I do the same.
One step closer to fulfilling your dream, eh?
Just a step. Many more remain to be taken. Which further motivates me to forestall a void-sent invasion. So come, let us set forth, to find Ashdaya and put an end to Golbez's plot.
Yeah.
Climb upon my back. I shall take us to the gate.
As we did discuss prior, I shall see the alchemists safely home, then together with the Loporrits maintain vigil over the gate.
May the sisters watch over and keep you safe.
Into the void once more.
And this time we won't be interrupted. Maybe. Nope, okay. We didn't get interrupted. We were interrupted 2 times trying to go back there. Why are things frozen? What happened? For some reason, that specific cutscene was too much for my computer to handle. I don't understand why. It was just a blank space with like some tiny lights, but maybe I don't know. Moon red. Moon's haunted. Moon's haunted.
This is the moon of the 13th.
Oh, this moon's hella haunted. It's all red and shit.
Ever since the flood.
Huh?
It has been a sanguinary
No, this is the moon.
Sky.
It's the moon in a different reflection, but a moon. We're in the void. Yeah, we're in the void right now. Oh, sorry. I thought you already got into the void. What? How far have you gotten? Are you what of the post game have you done? Damn.
No void scent.
That's it. That's as far as you've gotten.
Reception than I had anticipated.
Damn.
But unsurprising, given how jealously Golbez conceals the location of his domain. Still, we must remain on guard. One of his minions came through the gate, after all, and more may lie in wait.
I do not sense my sister. Where could she be? Where?
Steady, Vritra. We've barely arrived. Let us explore our surrounds before drawing conclusions.
Thou art right. I shall survey the moon from above. The ground I leave to you.
The moon is always haunted, all of them? Exactly. This moon is especially haunted, though.
Because tonight is showtime in the middle of the street, later we celebrate the good times.
I don't understand. A Rockefeller song? No sign of life. I mean, it's the moon. I wouldn't expect there to be life on the moon. The Loperates are just... Huh? I mean, yeah, we've been wrong about that before, but the Loperates are a special, special case. Oh, yeah, Zodiac. Where is Zero? Oh, over here. Zero, moon haunted. Oh, yeah, that looks like a place. Oh, panty shot.
The chasm has caught your attention as well. There's some manner of structure below. Worth a
Yo,
look,
what
wouldn't
up,
you say?
CX? How's it going? The panty shot summoned thee.
I too sense something here. This pit much resembles the cradle of darkness on our moon, where Zodiac was once imprisoned.
The only panty shots I care about are Senshi panty shots from Delicious in Dungeon.
If this place serves the same function,
I'm
then
a man of
fragment
culture.
his power must have been sealed in the depths. Strange, though. When Zodiac perished in the Source, I presumed that every aspect of him was thus unmade, and his power scattered. But it's unmistakable. The darkness that permeates this abyss. Could a trace of him yet remain? Or is it something else?
Is the cheese still cold? Can I have some? Like a tiny little bowl. And like a scant amount of chips. Yes.
I hear thee, sister.
A crumb, sir. A crumb of chips. I would like some more chips, please, sir.
Come on, my friends.
More.
Astaya is here. Within this chasm.
I hated that boss so much. I've been planning to find him so many times. I had to grind that boss to level up.
Yes. It was so often.
He's like, oh, you've hit a level cap. Looks like you're gonna have to do Doma Castle again. Not leveled up enough. Gotta do Doma Castle. Does duty roulette? Doma Castle.
Throne King.
Tis I, Vitra, come to rescue thee. I don't know if she can, hear you, bro.
You were entrusted with Ajdaya's eye, were you not?
Oh shit, let me tell you, fam. I left it in my other purse. Nope, never mind. It was in this purse. Zoe, stop scratching my chair up!
Ku-an. Oh,
Vitra, wherefore art thou here? Oh, thank goodness. 'Tis thee, dear sister, truly thee. How long have I dreamt of this moment? Would that I could have found thee sooner, but I am here now. Let us return home together. The thought filleth me with joy, but I fear I cannot. Not even with a dragon's might can these chains be broken. For they were forged of the very will of the man named Golbez.
So this is indeed Golbez's domain.
Does she look like Aelatron from, Aelatron from Monster Hunter? I don't know. Maybe dragons just, kind of look like dragons. Thou keepest company with mortals. A lot has changed in the centuries. Dragons and humans are friends now. Kind of. I mean, she takes one look at my character. Just, yeah, Shiva and, that one dragon made a whole entire one religion and new race of people. I do. They are my stalwart allies, without whom I could not have come this far. Shiva was the original bard. Is that so? Then much time has passed indeed. It doth feel like only yesterday that we were fighting the void-sent hordes the men of Alig had released from Murk-Isidia. Desperate to save Tiamat, I flew into the lightless world to strike at the heart of the cloud of darkness's forces. But the void-sent I slew returned again and again, and before I knew it, the rift betwixt worlds had closed. I was stranded, bereft of strength. Thou didst save the lives of full many, sister. Today we abide in harmony with men, working side by side and forging enduring bonds. Indeed, in the course of searching for thee, I did cross paths with many a noble mortal, whom I built a nation of rich diversity. To thee I would show it, my beautiful Radzatan. I shall not rest until thou art free. When Golbez found me collapsed, the darkness ravaging my wounds, he spoke and said, "'Tis but a matter of time before you turn, but I have the power to stop it." And he did, for a price. I would remain myself, but bound in everlasting feast for his minions who supped upon my aether for thousands of years.
What now, then? Does this great worm intend to remain a captive meal for all eternity, not daring to test her chains?
Thank you. Hot cheese. If such is thine intent of encouragement, mortal, then thou art as graceless as Nidhogg. Funny story about that, actually. 'Twas Golbez who did weave this spell, and so his defeat should serve to unravel it. Would it suffice as a show of spirit were I to reveal what I know of the villain?
Now there's a start. So, what can you tell us?
Mayhap in order to sustain the magic, he cannot travel far from this place. He doth prefer to send minions to carry out his will, but on occasion will himself ascend to the moon's surface. And every time without fail, he will visit the same location to the south. Something of import lieth there, no doubt.
Well, you heard her. Shall we look into this spot near and dear to our enemy's heart?
Queso dip. The others have already begun searching for clues. Let us do the same. I'll take charge of this area. If you can see to the south. Already on it. Glint from beneath the rock catches your eye. What is this, a grave?
Did you find something? A memoria. But whose?
Oh, was Golbez one of the men that offered to travel with Zero?
You have lied, pillaged, and murdered. Have you anything to say in your defense?
No. Every one of them got what they deserved. Trusting fools. Like you would-be heroes. Aye. You do well to keep a close eye on each other. It always ends the same way. a knife in the back. And better to have the handle towards your hand. You'll see! Oh, yes. You will.
In death may your soul find salvation.
I can't bring myself to pray for the unrepentant. You're a nobler man than I.
Come now, we are all shaped by these dark times more than we would care admit. Believe that, had these men known peace and plenty, they would not have been consumed by mistrust and avarice.
Victims of the Contra Memoria, then. Like so many others. But we will end it.
Thank you. I shudder to imagine what might have happened if you hadn't dealt with the Dark Ones.
Who is that?
Oh, her? She's like you, I hear. Hunts Memoriats taken by darkness.
Well, well. A kindred spirit. Perhaps we will finally have a new comrade.
No. I've no interest in working with others. Much less someone who looks as suspicious as you.
Was that so?
If there's nothing else, I'll be on my way.
Even when we share the same goal, we can't overcome the mistrust. Such is the way of things, the wisdom of our era.
Yeah. Would that we could have won her over.
We'll make do, old friend. We have accomplished much
Country girls
already,
make do.
and another person may well have been more of a hindrance than help. Now then,
So Golbez
our work
and this
here
like
is finished.
sealed void scent were the two knights that she met.
His Majesty has summoned us, so let us not delay. To Baron.
Had another vision of the past, did you? What? I was in it. It's them. The pair I met in that village. Which means the one sealed in this Memoria is...
So, you have come. You, who would oppose our crusade.
Tranquilo.
You. I know you.
Is that so? From the world before, I dare say. 'Tis impressive enough that you have managed to retain your mortal form, but to remember your past besides. But that is of no moment. You are the Memoriat who vanquished my minions, correct?
And what if I am?
Then I would bid you join me. As a child of our world and slave to the wheel, fight with me for the salvation of all our souls.
Fight with you? More like fight as your pawn. It isn't me you want, but my power. And if I don't obey, you'll bind me like you bound that dragon. But no more. I refuse to be bound ever again. I fight only for myself, and for those in whom I trust. My friends.
I see. A pity. It is for the dragon that you have come, yes? When first you appeared, I thought simply to remove a threat to our plan. Never did I imagine that you would reach this place and gift me a golden opportunity.
Speak plainly.
Long as it has been imprisoned, this dragon has grown feeble and weak, its spirit extinguished. Your coming has served to rekindle her forgotten hope. Her yearning to be free, to return home. That is the key to our deliverance.
Uh-oh.
The darkness is ravaging her. She's becoming a void scent.
Future, you must flee.
Rise, O Shadow Dragon, and obey! Kill him.
Well, this sucks. Sister, please.
Damn you!
Keep our guests occupied.
Is this gonna be a dungeon or a trial? Save my sister. Damn, you're big.
Before darkness swallowed the world, I fought tirelessly in a war without end. The experience taught me to discern the strong, that dragon, and you. Face me.
I'll deal with you and then I'll free Ajaya.
Accursed light. You, who have ever basked in its warmth, could never understand our envy, our agony. You will not deny us our release.
Trial time. I'm out of chips. Here's hoping that I get in soon. But right now, I'm gonna check my emails real quick. Damn, this is actually taking a long time. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I love how he's just like sitting there so patiently, like waiting for me. He's like, no, I'll just like sit here and wait for you. That's so kind of him. bum 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 bum. Again, how do I get to my island? I could be doing stuff on my island while waiting. Let's go check out the gold saucer. I know 2B leggings when I see them. Hell yeah. I love the 2B leggings. Let's see, is there any more modern aesthetics? I already have both of those. Damn. Bum 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 bum. Let's mend our stuff. There's prize claim. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Okay, so nothing new in the cactus pot. No, not the cactus. The golden saucer. Fuck. I don't even remember how to play Triple Triad, to be honest. Not that one. This is taking forever. Let's see. Where is... There's old Charlian. Oh, mama, 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 mama. Bum 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 bum. Do I have any like warm-ish clothes for whenever I go to Garlemald? Bum 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 bum. Does this count as warm? Do I already have a discard changes? Do I already have a Leon jacket? No, I don't already have one. This looks warm. Can you dye this? Oh, it just dyes the jacket. Bum 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 bum. Okay, we have 2 tanks. We just need 2 more healers and like 4 DPS. I wish we could go as a trust. Clean out our armory chest. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. There we go. The frog.
If you would oppose our crusade, then come. But know that none shall deny us salvation.
Okay.
This place shall be your tomb. I will free us from the wheel.
Yo, what up, Soul? How's it going?
Wear my Rhine-kissed blades. I will suffer no obstacles. No matter the foe, I will stay the course. Let lightning surge!
I'm doing. We're almost done with the post story of Endwalker.
Your power. Come forth, my servant of shadow. With abyssal dark and hero's blade, I bring my people liberation. You shall know true terror! Dragon, hear me and obey!
Okay, we have them down to half.
Crush them! Bathe them in black flame! My meteors will extinguish your light! A raging gale to rend you asunder!
Ouch.
Look to the heavens for your doom! You wretch!
And I died.
Come forth, my servant of shadow! Let lightning surge!
This trial is a bitch. Yeah, I've noticed.
A raging gale to rend you asunder! Be gone! Dragon, hear me and obey. Look to the heavens for your doom. Wear my rime-kissed blades. This place shall be your tomb.
I am trying my hardest to get his aggro right now. I can't hear you. What?
Render to me your all.
No.
My meteors will extinguish your light.
Nice.
Come forth, my servant of shadow! Let lightning surge! A raging gale to rend you asunder.
Oh.
My power. Even my blade. So, this is the limit of my defiance.
Yeah, I was looking past my mic to see, the party, yeah, the chat talking shit.
Are you all right?
What's happening?
At last, the moment is at hand. You may have bested me, but not quickly enough. Too late will you look to the chasm. You've won the battle, but I win the war.
Oh.
Stop this. I beg of thee, let her go.
Darkness made manifest once abided in the depths of this abyss, until one day it dispersed in a haze of ether. In the absence of the great flow, that ether has nowhere to return. And so it has coalesced, giving rise to a mighty void scent. Now feast. Feast upon this dragon and its ardent longing for home with it.
Well, fuck. I swear to God if it's Zodiark.
From the convergence of ancient and newborn, an entity without equal shall emerge, one who shall tear down the barrier between worlds. Upon you, who shall deliver us from eternal damnation, I bestow the name of a hero of Eld. Zeromus, awaken!
Zeromus.
No matter how powerful, a Voidsent can be sealed in Memoria. Damn it. It's too strong.
Our warding scales may not hold. Not against a Voidsent born of Zodiark's ether.
We must retreat. Everyone to me.
I will return, sister, and I will save thee. This I swear. I don't know if they can be released from the crystal once they've been sealed. We made it back safely, at least. In light of this development, that we escaped with our lives is an accomplishment unto itself. Would that we could have anticipated Ashtaya's yearning to return home could be manipulated in this fashion. Alas, we must now contend with a newborn Voidsent hell's-bent on breaching the rift. And one with such prodigious strength, Zeromus is unlike anything I have ever seen. So named for an ancient hero, as Golbez said, though none of us can say if there is even a sliver of truth to the legends. Perhaps Golbez chose it in hopes that his champion will do that which no one could in the Contra Memoria, save the world. But a true hero would not damn another world to save his own. And we're not about to let that happen. But regardless, we need to regroup. I loathe those I am to admit it. We are in no state to face a Voidsent of Zeromus's might. Vitra not the least of all, in body and mind both. For now, let us return to Razatan and take stock of the situation. Very well. Malara, might I trouble you to head to Bestway's burrow and apprise Urianger of the situation? The rest of us shall tend to Vitra's wounds before returning to Razatan. Pray join us there anon. all the way back up again. Isn't it really bad that they actually use Zodiark? Doesn't that mean that they'll be looking for the rest of its pieces? I think he only like his Aether only exists in that plane. Ah, Malara, thou art returned. I am pleased to say it hath been blessedly uneventful in your absence, but more importantly, what of your mission? Oh heavens, that Ashdaya would be used to birth a dread void scent born of Zodiark's residual ether. Although we could not have predicted this outcome, there is one small mercy, the void scent containment seal. As we employed the selfsame brands that once imprisoned Zodiark in its creation, the seal should serve to hinder Zeromus. Yet for how long, none can say, for our enemy's strength is unknowable, whilst the barrier was erected in haste. Thou shalt rejoin our companions anon in deliberate measures, yes? Then I shall remain here to maintain my vigil over the seal. Should we observe signs of impending incursion, rest assured I shall send word without delay. Go well, my friend. Can't the bunny people do anything? They're not much use in a fight. Impale the creature with a giant carrot. Ah, Mr. Smilara, we have been expecting you. When the satrap and your comrades returned earlier, I couldn't help but notice they were in low spirits. I hope it's nothing too serious. But forgive me, you must be eager to join them if you will follow me.
Do you remember Ciriato and Farfarello? The cowardly pair of voidsent that dwelled in my domain? Ciriato devoured Farfarello, and in so doing he inherited an all-consuming fear of Barbariccia. For as you know, when a voidsent is devoured, it doesn't simply cease to be. Its soul persists within the devourer, and when a voidsent dies, all the souls that harbored may break free to become individual entities once more. That is to say, by defeating Zeromus, we may yet save Ashdaya. And to make certain that we do, we must remind her of who she is. When the time comes, you must call to her. Call with all your being.
Thy words give me heart, Zero. Thou hast my gratitude.
Then it's settled. Our objective is to defeat Zeromus. While it is unsettling that a voidsent could be born of Zodiac's ether, its very nature may render it susceptible to the brands that once contained him. Did Urianger have aught to say? I see. If the seal may not hold for long, then haste is paramount.
Couldn't we just let it come to the source and strike it down here?
Doing so would consign Ajdaya's soul to the ethereal sea. Any attempt to ensure her survival demands that we deal with Zeromus in the 13th.
I could barely go near it. Never mind land a blow. So thick was the shroud of darkness. How do you propose we fight such a foe?
Simple. Against impenetrable darkness, we must wield resplendent light. And it just so happens, there is a world replete with light. The question of how we will harness that light, you may leave to me. With our recent discoveries and proven techniques, as well as the aid of comrades near and far, I have faith that we will find a way. But only if I begin my work at once. Rest up while you can, for there will be much to do when I return.
It wouldn't do to be idle while our esteemed sorceress labors tirelessly. I shall be training if you have need of me.
Do we get another feast for the eyes, Estinian?
Allow me to join you. I must become stronger for what lies ahead.
Fine by me. Come on then.
I shall not pass my time wallowing in despair. Using my vessel, I shall attend what preparations I may.
Astaya is my sister, and long have I dreamed of saving her. But if I am to do so, I must be better than what I have been. Blessed though I am to have you and your comrades, I cannot well ask you to lift me up every time doubt and despair creep into my heart. I won't falter again, this I swear. I will hold fast to my conviction, Melara, and I pray that you will stand with me to the last. Meanwhile, on the moon...
Zeromus is risen, but not yet at full strength. It will take time before the fiend is able to breach the veil. But what is another moment on this long journey I have endured? It remains as fresh as if it were yesterday. Old friend, the memory of your passing and the pain. As I promised you then, I promise you now, they shall sing of Golbez, the hero who shattered the wheel and brought salvation to the world.
I don't know about that, fam. Malara, I was about to call for you. There have been developments concerning the Void Gate that I would like to share with everyone. Coincidentally, I'm told Y'shtola will be returning shortly. I dare to hope that she has made some progress in devising a way to harness the First Light. Come, let us await the others in my chambers. My apologies for the delay. Think nothing of it. I pray thou art come with glad tidings. With findings well worth many sleepless nights, I am pleased to report. You may leave it here, thank you. Eager though I am to hear the details, I must first share tidings of my own, grave ones. Urianger has sent word that the Void Gate on Merlementorium, the situation is precarious. They continue to rely upon the brands to contain the forces which would otherwise flow freely into the source. Yet, though these measures were sufficient to imprison a fragment of Zodiark for eons against our enemy's determined onslaught, they are degrading at an unsettling rate. The Loperates are sparing no effort to sustain the brands, but 'tis only a matter of time ere they fail. Unless we act soon, there shall be no stopping Golbez from realizing his ambition. That Zeromus should so test the seal even when not at full strength, 'tis every bit as terrible as we feared. Aye, we must needs vanquish it, to which end we will require a means to pierce its dark shroud. So, did you find it, a way to bring resplendent light to bear against our foe? As a matter of fact, I have. The theory was simple. We harness light from the first and channel it into the 13th. Such a feat would require us to manipulate vast amounts of energy, to say the least. And so I consulted Sid and his fellows who rose to the challenge and produced bespoke devices, aether transmitters. These marvelous contraptions can be placed at locations of our choosing to facilitate the flow of aether. In other words, we can use them to create ethereal currents. That such a thing should be possible. We shall first direct aether from Nabatharang, where the flood of light was halted, into the Crystal Tower. We all know from personal experience the wonders of which it is capable, wonders which suit our needs perfectly. I should mention that the structure in the Azam Steppe from which the Alligans built to redirect aether was also a source of inspiration. Once we have infused the Crystal Tower with sufficient aether, we shall send it into the rift. And the aether transmitter shall guide the energy onto the 13th, like so. In this way we shall have a lance of light with which to pierce the shield of darkness. Or so I hope. No tests performed were close to the scale of which we ultimately seek to achieve. I cannot guarantee success. With such great minds on our side, how could we possibly fail? Indeed, we have harnessed the wisdom of the past, present, and future to further this cause. I too have faith that it will be enough in the end. Science and theory aside, we need to place one or more of these transmitters in the first, I take it. A task we must entrust to you, Melara. Rest assured I will provide you with what support I can. I wish to go as well. This world that brought you back from the brink, I would see it with my own eyes. But how dost thou intend to make the journey? In a spirit vessel, that's how you and yours managed it, yes? Void scent summoning also sees the soul separated from flesh. The separation I can do at will. The principles are similar enough. If you aren't adverse to traveling with company, I'd be glad to lend Zero my vessel. Then it's settled. I shall finish preparing the transmitters and then help Zero transfer her soul. Pray see to your own preparations and let us reconvene at Megaduda. I must pee. Be right back, okay? Okay. Y'shtola will be along after she has seen to Zero's soul. Let us await her here. We get to go back to the first, though. That's nice. Apologies for the wait. Everything went smoothly. Zero's soul is now safely within the spirit vessel. I shall have the alchemist attend to her body until she returns. The vessel I place in your care along with all the transmitters and a set of garments for Zero. I've also included instructions on how to operate the crystal tower, courtesy of Grahatia. Where is my boy? Where is he? While you're away, I'll join Urianger and the Loperids on the moon. They'll need help should the brands fail. A fine idea. For my part, I shall continue to coordinate our efforts while I recover from my wounds. Given the task at hand, I suggest you speak with Reen. With her power over light, she is bound to be helpful in our efforts. But ere you do that or aught else, seek out Beg Lug. As the first foremost authority on soulcraft, they should be able to grant Zero a corporeal form. As I recall, the old Numo was rather fond of the Cabinet of Curiosity, so that should be your first stop. That's all from me. Go forth, warrior of darkness, and make your triumphant return to the First. Is it up more? Yep, there's Begaloo. Is that you, Melara? What brings you back across the rift? Honestly, first you asked me to extract a soul from a spirit vessel. Then you're telling me that you have designs to channel light from another reflection? Wicked white, Melara. Is nothing ever simple with you? I suppose some people can't help but find themselves in the center of world-changing events. Very well, if your home is in peril, then I too shall do all in my power to aid you. While I tend to your companion, you should go and speak with Reen. By all accounts, she practically lives at the Hortorium these days. I will look for you there once I've finished.
Restoring the elements to the empty may allow life to flourish there once more. But that isn't enough to return the environment to the way it was. No, we need to gradually reintroduce life, beginning with plants. Not just any plants, though, but those that won't be a burden on a weakened land. Such as...
You've become quite the scholar.
What a welcome surprise! It seems seems you caught me rambling to myself. How embarrassing. I've been studying botany, you see. Hoping that the knowledge would help our work in the empty. But never mind that for now. What brings you to the Crystarium? It was my understanding that the final days were behind us.
Always
You
a new
wish to combat
calamity.
this otherworldly threat with the power of light. Please, let me help. Though I've lost my connection to Hydaelyn, I can still manipulate light to a degree.
No, Zoe. No. No. No.
If there is a chance I could save others with that power, then I have to try.
Hey, there's Zero.
'Tis done. Zero is now with us in the flesh. The spirit vessel I shall hold on to for operating the tower. This will help me to make sense of the controls, will it? There's a levity in his words that wasn't there before. It heartens me to know he is well. I shall see to the preparations as per his instructions.
My thanks for your help.
Think nothing of it. That said, 'tis customary that my kind receive fitting payment for services rendered.
Not unlike we Void sent, then. In that case, you may devour some of my ether.
Are you mad? I'll do no such thing. The very suggestion is absurd.
Now, let's calm down. We all have our preferences, and I'm sure no offense was intended.
I shall attend to the tower now. The rest, I leave to you.
Poor Zero.
Zero, was it? My name is Reen. It's a pleasure to meet you.
This world isn't what I expected. While light is indeed strong here, it's not pervasive or overwhelming. Everything looks much as it does in the source.
We have the Warrior of Darkness to thank for that. If you're interested, I would be glad to show you around.
Man, I miss Shadowbringers. Shadowbringers is best expansion.
Just an ordinary sky. Ordinary and beautiful. To think that after so much loss, they could reclaim this.
I've heard of some of your deeds here, of how the warrior of darkness fought on despite light ravaging her very being. Had I the self-same strength? No, Zoe. No. No. Perhaps I could have done more for my world. No, it isn't over yet. The 13th isn't beyond saving. That's why we're here. So, where to? Just lead the way. What, Zoe? What? Let us head for Nabatharang. Since Zero can't teleport to the Aether right there, we should probably travel by Amaro. Oh, there you are. Thank goodness I'm not too late. Lena, I take it Beglu told you while she's here? More or less. Greetings and welcome. I am Lena, captain of the guard here at the Crystarium. Zero, is there something you require? When I learned of your plan to gather light at the Crystal Tower, I felt compelled to warn you of the potential repercussions. I know well that you would never use the tower for ill, nor without due caution. Even so, I believe I understand. Ever since the flood of light has been the source of pain and misery, some people fear it still, no doubt. Which is to say that some would be uncomfortable at the sight of it wielded as we intend. That is your concern, is it not? Precisely. It was light that nearly consumed our world. To use the Crystal Tower to harness that destructive force risks turning the tower into an object of fear. You may convince the Crystarium of the necessity of your cause, but it will be not be so easy to win over those outside our walls. I worry this will undermine the fragile trust we've only begun to build with some communities. They may misunderstand your intentions. Tell me who they are and what misunderstandings they may have. I shall allay their concerns. Melara and I will go with her. People know us. Our presence will put them at ease. Thank you. I realize this will delay the execution of your plans, but I see no other way. As for where to begin, I dare say Yulmore will be as good a place as any. Though ours is an amicable relationship now, we were at odds for long years. Yulmore was once ruled by a tyrant who wielded the power of light. Though he promised salvation, in truth he made slaves of his subjects and sought to destroy any who defied him. He's gone now, thankfully, and a good man named Shainuz was elected mayor. Relations between our cities have improved much since then. Even so, there's a lingering rivalry between us. If the Crystarium were to harness light without warning, some Yulmorans might suspect we have ulterior motives. Thus would it be prudent to give them prior notice. If you explain that you seek to save the Warrior of Darkness's home, though, I should hope that they would give you their blessing. Once again, yours is a name that commands respect and trust in the domain of your former enemies, as it does in Garlemald. Where else should we visit? After Yulmore, I would suggest the Raktika Greatwood. There you will find the Knights Blessed, a small collective of worshippers of darkness, as well as the V's, guardian of the secrets of the ancient Ronka. The V's are insular and will likely not object unless the light encroaches upon their territory. The Knights Blessed, on the other hand, would greatly benefit from your assurances that your actions will not adversely affect their lives. People who worship darkness, fitting for a world all but consumed by light. Very well, we will treat with the people of Yulmore and the Knights Blessed. Here, take these whisper weeds. I will let you know when all is in readiness with the tower. Alright then, I should tend to my own tasks. Whew. Explaining the situation to the people of the Crystarium and arranging for your transmitters to be placed here and in Nabatharong. We're truly grateful. Thank you, Lena. Come, let's head to Yulmore. Hopefully Chinese will know what is how best to present our plan to everyone. Okay, I think I'm gonna end here because I'm getting really tired. That and me and Fuji still need to watch the new episode of Hell of a Boss. Let's see, who's live right now? That means that we'll probably be finishing up the next time that we play, which will be, I think, Thursday. No, Thursday is Thaumaturge. Tomorrow is Hades, Wednesday is Cyberpunk, and so that means on Friday. Oh, pardon me. Ugh. Let's see. Who is live? Brianna Kitty is live. Playing Escape Simulator. Alright, everyone head over to Brianna Kitty. I'm going to rest for a bit before we get started with content warning tonight at 8. Okay? Alright, bye-bye. See you guys!